Alright.
All
They
right.
have a surge. I haven't seen that for now.
If you just wanna talk while I set this up, it's
Uh,
on.
so the stream's on?
I think so. Oh no, it's not.
Oh.
There's no way. No, it's on. I mean, like your voice is there, but I haven't even plugged in my phone yet. I'm like, where's the gameplay?
I mean, Tiro Condor's team currently has positioning. They could honestly score this because they have a Shelly. Oh, they scored. Okay, they scored. They scored. They scored.
We out here
I
missing
expected a 3
gameplay.
0 I expected a 3 0 Oh, wow, that was huge. Slow caused him to get tripped up by the bowmine. He couldn't escape in time. Oh, surely that's not the right tiny turret placement. And this is. They could defend this. They have a showing. A healthy showing.
All right, there's gameplay, and your voice has just been there. So,
Alright.
Demon or Butter, if you hear, I mean, I guess having both up at the same time. But if you guys hear, never mind.
Alright.
Never mind.
So stream's up?
Yeah, it's on. It's on.
Alright. Alright, welcome to the B2BL stream, and this is what we just got straight into it. This is DY's team versus Tiro Condor's team. Daniel, what do you think of the comp so far?
I think Lad's Prism just scored. I'm kidding. All right, so
Yeah,
we have Jimmy running Mr. P. We have Tiro on the Penny. We have Nugget on the Shelly. Prism on the Surge. Dewey on the M's, and Nino running the classic bow. Penny a little bit weak right now, but into Surge, I see it warranted. Kind of even. Both teams kind of have a classic pick plus a kind of left field pick. So far, so good. Big plays on the left side of the field from Nino. Tripwire plus a ball in the net. It's going to be game one.
Coming into this, who do you think has the advantage? Just skill or like synergy? Just what team do you think could win this?
I think Nino team is favored a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They played last season and they ended with a top 8 finish. And Tiro Condor's team, they went out in the 4th round, but he has new teammates and he's here to prove that he can make it to the next stage. Red team pushing up. Now they have very good positioning. Nugget does super, however, all of red team still alive. Amp indestructible. Red team pushing up. Oh, and they barely managed to not score. Blue team saves it, and they might be able to score this. However, Surge is spawning back up with an M, so it's going to be hard. Super, but to no avail. Red team pushed back all the way up, and that's gotta be one. Set 1 goes to Lad's Prism's team. Alright, well, I mean, it's going how you predicted so far, so why don't you talk about set 2?
Give me a second here. I'm trying to set something up.
Alright. It seemed a little weird that you weren't saying anything for like a solid 2 minutes. Alright, well, Knockout is the next set, and if you guys tuned into the last stream, the map will be Goldarm Gulch, and they are probably drafting at the moment. Mortis gold arm both stop, yeah. Demon, that was a click. That happened. They're still probably drafting, and they might even be close to finishing the draft because it's been a while.
Yo,
Lark, you're on stream.
yo, what's up?
Yo.
Just add a stream though. Yeah, we're
Yo.
just casting the B2BL match, and they're currently just drafting.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
I don't even like. It's fine. It's fine. We're chilling today. It's casual.
Everything good, Daniel?
To be honest, no. I'm trying to get something to work, but it's not working at all. So, I mean, like, I'm not saying it's bad, but like, I'm just trying to get it to work. Okay. Window title, otherwise fine. Executable.
No. Okay, the match has started.
All
right, I mean,
fine.
I can like solo. I can solo cast for a moment then.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, the match has loaded in, and blue team has Byron, Gus, and Brock against red team's Gene, Squeak, and the classic Nino Bo. So in my opinion, I would say that the red team has a very rounded off draft, and blue team has Byron, which is not the most meta brawler right now, but it is a long range healer. So let's see if they can do anything with it. Nice cookie popper. Jimmy, the Gus, already has super. The Brock is breaking all the walls. Let's see if it pays off. Tiro Condor shielded up. Blue team has the control as of this moment, but let's see if anything changed. Prism does have the super right now, so if he can land a good super, that could be game changing. And a max range pull, but they go down. 2v1, Nino. Nugget takes it. Great first round showing from the blue team. But that was close. Now Prism used his gene pull, so he might not be that close to it, which would be a really good thing for blue team. A missed Squeak super. Now the right side of the wall is basically opened up, so it could be really good for the blue team. However, Tiro Condor, very low, but he makes it out alive. He makes it out alive. Prism is also really low. Nino's out in the open, but he goes down.
Okay.
DY is actually running the long gadget for Squeak, which is interesting. You back, Daniel?
Yeah, I am back.
Alright, he's back. Co-casting is back, guys.
Co-casting is real. No more Jemmy solo.
No more Jimmy solo. Alright. Ooh, a missed gene pull from Prism.
Yeah, so far so good.
Gadget, pop. That game 1 of set 2 goes to the blue team. Alright, so what do you think of the drafts and, how they're playing right now?
So from what I see, I like both sides. That kind of came down to the last square the gas had any breathing room. Jimmy on the Gus is looking quite nice. I like the Byron pick as well. A little bit off meta, but Tiro kind of playing it well here. Nugget on the Brock breaking some walls. Kind of misses the edge of the staircase right there. Now Prism kind of forcing them down this left lane with the help of Nino. Gonna be forced to fall back a little bit and heal up before re-engaging. Nino bopped out, almost goes down on 591 HP. Gonna heal back up now with help of the magic puffs.
Blue team is just really low. Nugget nearly went down, and Tiro Condor was so close to dying there. But thanks to Byron, they're just getting healed right back up.
Yeah, really good shots and really good value coming out of the Byron in this game. Dwai getting marked up right here. Gets hit by Tiro. Gonna be healed up a little bit by the Gene Magic Puffs. Gonna heal up naturally as well. Big pull. Hit on Tiro. Kills good.
Yeah, I think that's huge. I think if red team don't take this, that's... Well, yep, there we go. DY kill. And Prism is looking to get a super. Does get one shot in.
Yeah, that is certainly going to be a little bit of help towards that supercharge. Bamboo, hello Bamboo, how are you doing? Squeak gadget coming in, big damage. Squeak super also connects. Nugget goes down early. A lot of team fight happening right now at a distance, but still red team taking a body off, now leading 3-2 by the head count.
I don't think they know Nino, and there he is. He's right there. I don't think they knew that.
Holy flush.
Two of set 2 goes to the red team in a very dominating fashion, unlike the first game. Alright, game 3 coming up. Now, what are your thoughts on DY running the long wind-up gadget for Squeak instead of the residue?
Wait, where did Andy get the Maturino winner's pin?
I guess he's just a winner, or maybe DY rigged it. Who knows?
I'm gonna have to talk to them a little bit. They do take this in like sweeping fashion right there.
Yeah.
But who snuck my man the Maturino winner's pin?
I think there might be some foul play around, but right now, Maturinos don't matter. All that matters, B2. A
skirmish on the bottom.
Condor and DY. B2, but Prism does have a gene pool, which could be huge.
Yeah, it could be huge. There are 2 supers on side of Jimmy and Nugget. Gus super really adding extra pressure for whoever wants to take it. And then the Brock super can be some big damage. Prism going for a pull, hits it, connects it. Shield is a miss. Nugget's still alive right here. Going for a Hail Mary super. Does not quite get the connections that he wants. Jimmy looking for hits right here. If he goes down, that's going to be the match on the round and the game over. BRONSX.
I just don't know what just happened.
Gonna be up 2 sets.
That gene pool had to be a max range gene pool. And one thing to know is that the Gus shield was missed, and if that hit, Brock could have lived and they could have won that.
That could have been huge. That could have been huge. But like I feel like it was a little bit tough for the Gus to hit that shield, especially in the middle of the gene pool trajectory. He was off by a little bit, and by the time the angles pull far from the original starting point, it was a big miss.
Well, unfortunate to the blue team there, but now heading on to set 3, which would be pit stop. Now the drafts are probably starting in.
Yeah, pit stop, the base race map of all time.
I mean, in this map, you'll probably see more tanks than you'll see in any other maps.
That is very true. Our other 2 heist maps currently in the competitive rotation being the, I was about to say Flaring Phoenix, not quite, Kaboom Canyon and Safe Zone being 2 heist maps with a big ol' open mid being a more control-based heist gameplay. Meanwhile, Pit Stop being very aggressive and kind of a little bit more dependent on that draft phase, whether or not it's going to cater towards the aggro versus the throwers versus a control, but really it can slip away at any moment.
Yeah, one thing I have to say about Pit Stop is that I don't enjoy playing the map, but watching it, sometimes the save can just be 100-100, and then it can just turn into 100-0 in a matter of 20 seconds, which it's a very fast-paced map.
What do we think the comps are going to look like?
I think it definitely, if not banned, like Nita and Barley, those brawlers are a must on this map. Also, Rico with his new multi-ball launcher gadget can deal an insane amount of damage on the save. And of course, the usual Daryls, the Carls, the Edgars, all the high DPS mobility brawlers, they're going to be here too.
No Jackie.
You know, why don't we post the VOD of your Jackie and Seth?
Oh, no. I don't think. I think that's under witness protection program materials. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, still in the draft phase. But yeah, I do not think that Jackie will be the one drafted in this map.
Jimmy a bull enjoyer, so potentially we could see Jimmy on the bull. I did catch that profile icon, clicked on them. They do have the title as well. We're going to be loading into this game right about now. Jimmy on the Mr. P.
Mr. P, Surge, and Tara on the blue team. And a more traditional Daryl, Dynamo, and an Ashe. Nino's just walking straight through. Nino does not care about Jimmy's shots. He's just going in.
So far, so good on the right side of the map. Dewey picking up a kill on the Tara player right here. Does have super loaded as well. Nugget does have a super, kind of waiting for someone to roll in or move in. Goes for the counter push, gets a connection. Kill is good. Nugget jumping in again. Bounce is good on Prism. A lot of value coming out of the Surge right here. Finishes the kill on the Daryl as well. Blue team now has a big opportunity for control, though. Nino on the left side of the map is all raged up, grabbing some big damage. Jimmy goes down on the P. Nino resetting his HP back on 0 rage.
I think just their Nugget got a team kill. That was incredible from him, but in my opinion, these comps, it's very heavily favored on the red side. I love Mr. P as a brawler. He's great to deal with snipers, a good mid-range brawler. But the thing he lacks is DPS, and Heist, you need that.
Yeah, the only real win condition that blue team has for damage right here is Tara. And when all your DPS has to come out of Tara, you have to make sure she has gadgets and an opportunity on the save. So I'm not too sure how I feel about blue team taking a W in this set. Meanwhile, red team for damage, they have the Daryl, they have the Dynamite, and potentially if Ashe gets the rage built up, he can dish out a few 2.4Ks on that safe as well for some good damage.
Yeah, I definitely agree, but so far, blue team has been doing a really good job at defending. Well, as I say that, 10% goes down. However, it's with these comps, a 25% differential isn't that big.
Is true. On this map, the difference between the two percentages on the opposing safes is felt a little bit less, as it can really swing in either direction based on how the game goes, especially with some big kills coming in from the red team right here. Tiro Condor stunned and knocked out by Prism. Damage is rolling in. Nino with no rage still trying to contribute to this, doing his part. Safe might go down 218.
Safe lives on 218.
I'm not seeing a comeback in the next 8 seconds here. That's a lot of damage they gotta rack in. Mr. P trying his best, but there's only so much.
Yep. Match point for Prism's team.
Bro did not want to say the name. Fair enough. The Brawl lovers on match point here.
Yeah, I will not be saying the full team name. I will not be saying that. Alright, well, DY was playing great on the Dyna, stunning and hitting, but now Tiro Condor trying to charge up super, does go down. Nugget on the Nino lane, and he's trying his hardest, but with pinching going on, it's very hard.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Neither team really able to take the strongest of footholds on the map, but red team a little bit pushed him more. Nugget grabbing a kill right there. Prism re-rolling on him, gets the avenging on him. More Tara clones coming in. Prism takes care of them pretty quickly. Tiro Condor picks up the kill. Blue safe defending on 90, 86% now. Meanwhile, red safe on 92%.
Yeah, but red team still has a decent amount of control, and Prism has a super, goes in, but this gets Tara pull.
Tara pull is good. Prism still going for some damage. Goes for a kind of a sloppy Daryl gadget right there. Doesn't get too much value for it, but certainly I think he did get a tick towards that super, so that's 25% adding on right there. Big roll coming in. Tiro Condor responding with a super of their own. Lads Prism manually aiming through the tar pits, grabs the kill and the trade out.
Yeah, Also, Nino is on the safe right now, and DY is coming to help. And I'm with Tara pull, which DY was doing a great job at hugging the wall. Nugget dodges the Dynabomb and gets a kill.
Prism looking for some more damage right here, but after all is said and done, we are basically tied right here. 44% defending on that blue safe and 39% on the red safe. It's actually looking good for the blue team right here. Big barrel boom comes in, grabs some kills. Nugget soaking up a lot of rats as well as Nino and Prism head down to the blue safe. Nugget gonna recharge HP. Same with the Daryl and the Ash player before re-engaging here. DY going for a stun, misses it. Some more damage rolling on the blue safe. Lead is now in favor of the red team right here with 25 seconds on that clock.
Yeah, Nino's still alive, but he does go down. Now it's definitely doable, but DY does take a kill on Tiro Condor, and Prism is on the safe. This still make a run for it, but with Nino defending, no Tara pulls, no surge jumps, I think that's
We have 4 seconds here. Pull on the safe. DY pulled, but not quite the damage they needed. DY flexing that sneaky Maturino winner's pin. GG.
A 3-0 victory to the Brawn lovers. Yeah, the comp, I wasn't so sure about it. The first 2 sets, I mean, I liked it, but the last set, I'm just not a fan of Mr. P, especially on pit stop. I can potentially see it on Safe Zone or Kaboom King against, like, snipers, but against an Ash and a Daryl and a Dyna, it just isn't that good.
Yeah, I feel a little bit the same. I feel like I want to know what stage Mr. P was taken at, because usually, like, I can see Mr. P happening if it's like a 6 pick, but into this like aggressive Ash and Daryl type of deal, I just don't see where the win condition would be for it, especially since you already have a Surge on your team. You don't have the DPS that you need to actually like reliably take these sets on Heist.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They had a lot of brawlers to deal with and just kill the enemy opponents, but they couldn't really do anything to play the objective, which is take down the safe.
Yeah, Andy Hive, the man of the hour, or I guess star player algorithm would say DY is the man of the hour, but Nino, aka Andy Hive, aka the Ash player from our set number 3 here. How you doing? Sorry, at girlfriend's house, no computer. I can't believe she even let me play the Brawl Stars.
Brawl Stars over relationship team.
I'm gonna need a Snopes fact check on this information. Demon saying cough
All right,
cough
so
boosted.
So with this, Group A is done, and so far with the results, all 3 matches were 3-0 sweeps, which, I mean, with this week 1 matches, the seedings make it so that the matches are the 1st seed versus the 6th seed, 2nd versus the 5th, and 3rd versus the 4th. So it does make sense that the favorite teams would win, but 3-0s all across the board that's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, I can actually pull up a little sheet that I prepared to show how the matches of this week are going so far. Are you gonna make a VOD? I mean, all my streams automatically upload as VOD, so if you scroll on my channel and you just click the live, or if you even click the playlist for B2BL Summer's End, like, it'll automatically upload as like a VOD. But so Jemmy and I were talking the other day, and around week 3 time, we're gonna release like a sort of like a recap, and then once the entire group stage is over, we'll release another recap, and then a final recap like after this entire thing is all said and done. Yeah.
And you know, to see that, subscribe to Macaroni.
Real. All right, let me... Where is she? There she is. Pulling up that group sheet on the page right now. DJ Cruiser singing some Skibbity Toilet in the chat. Anyhow, PPV Asmo going 0-3. BRONSX v OBCO going 3-0. Amarok v Nugget going 3-0, and on the side of Group B, only one match for them so far. They do have until Wednesday morning / Tuesday night to finish these up, but VGS taking Rift 3-1.
Yeah, so actually two of these matches weren't streamed, so why don't we just talk a little bit about the matches that weren't streamed, starting with Amarok versus Nugget.
All right, so that happened today. I was playing with my fellow comrades, Demon and Butter. Set one was okay. We kind of had a iffy pick on a Willow, and I feel like it worked out, but it just didn't quite have the oomph over time to really make a long-lasting impact, because the Willow super itself kind of relies on that hitting, and I think I went 1 for 3 on supers. Meanwhile, once you get the Barley super, you put it out, and even if you don't hit anyone with the Barley super, it's still some big old map area control. So that was set 1, and then set 2, we had a little bit of a misclick during the draft on a first pick Mortis, so
a little
blame Demon. And then set 3, we got outdrafted a little bit. I thought I was gonna be sneaky because we had Tara and Rico, right? And so they put up with a Samuel, another tank, and who was their third?
It was
an Edgar and something else.
Yeah, it was a Sam, Edgar, and a Cordelius, I believe.
Yeah, those 3. And I was like, Jackie counters these 3. If you 2 can base race, we can win this. It didn't quite work out.
Did not happen.
The Jackie pick did not work out.
All right, unfortunately, Nugget went down 3-0, but however, Amarok's team recently qualified for the Brawl Stars August monthly finals in NA West.
Yeah,
so
they made top 8.
They're a great team. So maybe they might be a big contender for winning this whole tournament.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't really known too much about their playstyle. I've had them a few times in PL, and I've seen them compete here and there, so I rated them fairly high, but maybe I could have even granted them a higher seed, but I definitely expect to see them make playoffs. Maybe even could come like top 2, top 4.
Yeah, I definitely see them going high in this tournament. And I will talk about the last match that wasn't streamed. VGS versus Rift. So VGS versus Rift, me and Daniel were playing in VGS along with KZO4 against Rift's team, which is Slash, Shoto, and their sub-in was Delta.
Yeah.
And we dropped set 1, unfortunately, but we managed to come back in set 2, set 3, and then we managed to end it off in set 4 in a great fashion. So we are the only match that isn't a sweep so far, but there still is 2 more matches left to go. So maybe expect the stream Monday or Tuesday.
Perhaps. All right. Is that it? Do we have any closing words, closing thoughts?
I think it was done. I think that was a good stream.
All right.
We could definitely see more from Tiro Condor's team. And Andy's team did great. 3-0. Perfect way to start the season. But yeah, I think that's it, basically.
All right. GG's, y'all. If you have any comments on the audio, whether or not something was too loud, whether or not I was too loud, or Jemmy was too loud, or the music was too loud, or anything was too quiet, one of those 3. Also, don't forget the game effects, if those were too quiet for your liking or too loud for your liking. Any of those, like, sort of critiques would be much appreciated. But besides that, I hope you all have a wonderful night and a lovely upcoming week. Peace out.